If you're watching this video, then I assume you're already familiar with Glitch Productions. If you aren't, then I assume that YouTube Autoplay has screwed you over. If you care enough to stay, Glitch Productions is an indie animation studio that produces their own animated shows. Currently, Glitch has a total of 5 shows, those being SMG4, Meta Runner, Sunset Paradise, Murder Drones with Liam Vickers, and the Amazing Digital Circus with Gooseworks. Since the 5-year anniversary is coming up, I'd like to talk about the second show on the list, Meta Runner. Luke and Kevin Lord Witchable are the brothers who founded Glitch Productions. After spending many years working on the SMG4 YouTube channel, they wanted to add some new characters to the show. Luke and Kevin's younger sister is the one who created the original concept for Tari. The brothers liked it so much that they decided to create a whole show around the new character. The original concept would go through many evolutions before we got the Tari we know today, but before unveiling that, the brothers would test the waters by introducing Tari into the SMG4 universe in August of 2018. Tari would be a supporting character before playing a major role in that year's War of the Fatalians event in October. The end of the video would show off the very first teaser for Meta Runner. Meta Runner wouldn't be officially revealed until December of the same year. The series would continue to be promoted, and in late May of 2019, the SMG4 channel released a questionably canon short of Tari attempting a livestream. Went just as well as mine. Shameless plug. The promotion continued until the series officially released its first episode titled Wrong Warp on July 25th, 2019, with each episode releasing weekly. Meta Runner is a very different series from Glitch's other projects. SMG4 is a comedic show that's still going strong every week and follows the hijinks of an assortment of Nintendo characters and a variety of other original characters. Sunset Paradise came after Meta Runner, and it's a spin-off of the SMG4 show that follows the character of Meggy Spletzer in a self-contained story. The darker elements of this show foreshadow where Glitch would go in the future. The current shows that Glitch is releasing are Murder Drones and the Amazing Digital Circus. These shows have much darker undertones than Meta Runner ever did. The series takes place in the futuristic Silica City, a place where the economy is carried by the video game industry. The industry is so large that many people, including myself, willingly amputate our arms and replace them with a cybernetic enhancement to give ourselves an edge with our accuracy and reflexes. We enhanced individuals have come to become known as Meta Runners. You may be asking, isn't this cheating? And my answer to that is no, it's not. It's simply the new meta, and we're the ones running it. Yes, I'm coping from being bad at video games. Speaking of the new meta, the Meta Runner arm was created by a company called TazCorp. TazCorp is the biggest company in Silica City, and headed by Derek Lux, they specialize in gaming tech and research. Lux not only heads the company, he is also the mastermind behind the Meta Runner arm, and has a disgusting amount of power and influence in the city. Like any other story, Meta Runner's heart is in its characters. Tari is the main character of Meta Runner. She's a shy and timid Meta Runner who finds herself waking up in the Silica City while also suffering from amnesia. On top of amnesia, Tari also possesses a few abilities not normally seen in the average Meta Runner. Already being equipped with the standard human enhancements, Tari's consciousness can warp into a video game and play it from the inside. Kind of like virtual reality, except the games were never meant to be played in VR. On top of this, she has a very advanced heads-up display in her vision that can predict her opponent's movements and show her different solutions and likely chance of success. After having a run-in with TazCorp, Tari has to find her place in the world while they and Lux hunt her down for her abilities. Theo, also known as Coconut Boy, is the playable character in Ultra Jump Mania, a popular 3D platformer in the Meta Runner universe. Theo is a very energetic kid who is surprisingly aware that his reality is just a video game, but that doesn't stop him from having his fun. When Tari warps into a copy of Ultra Jump Mania, this Theo becomes linked to Tari and ends up being pulled out of his cartridge and into the real world. MD5 is an underground team of Meta Runners whose goal it is to tear down TazCorp and expose Lux for all of his shady deeds behind closed doors. Because of this goal, they inevitably cross paths with Tari and Theo. Despite what the name may imply, there are only 3 members, Masa Shimamoto is the leader and is a very stern and serious man, but willing to do anything for his friends. The second Meta Runner is Lamar Williams. He's a lot more laid back compared to Masa, but still knows when it's time to get serious. He's also a great driver and a massive weeb. The last member is Sophia Porter, a tech girl who's more on the goofy side. She fashioned Masa and Lamar's Meta Runner arms, as well as the other gadgets the team uses. As mentioned earlier in the video, Derek Lux is the CEO of Task Corp. He is the creator of the Meta Runner arm, and is a ruthless businessman who will do whatever it takes to get what he wants. He takes interest in Tari's abilities after seeing her warp into the game firsthand. He believes that Tari has a gift which could be nurtured at Task Corp in the hopes that he can replicate her ability and put it into his Meta Runners. Bellefontaire is the captain of the Task Corp Meta Runner team, and also Lux's main enforcer. While she is very brash and not afraid to talk shit to Lux, she also knows that when he makes a threat, he isn't bluffing. She's also Best Girl. I mean, just look at her. Her design takes inspiration from a phoenix, for crying out loud. Meta Runner was Glitch Productions' first high-budget show, and at the time didn't have a dedicated YouTube channel, so the first season released on the SMG4 channel. As a result of this, Meta Runner already had a fanbase who was looking forward to seeing Tari leading her own show. Glitch kept the hype up by releasing a poster for the first season, along with various plushies and apparel. The first season would end on October 10th, 2019. Although the series was clearly teasing a season 2, this would not be the end of Meta Runner content before the second season. Shortly after the season 1 finale, Meta Runner would cross over with The Odd Ones Out and Aaron Hansen for a comedic video about fast food restaurants. Kevin and Luke would also bring the cast together in person to read various memes while in character. During this time, the Glitch channel officially launched and released a movie cut of the first season. During the time leading up to season 2, Glitch would also release a pilot for a potential Ultra Jump Mania show that focused on Theo and his hijinks while off inside his game. The pilot would end up being the only episode released, but me, personally, I think that was the right decision. The way the pilot ended wrapped things up for this little Ultra Jump Mania show in a nice little tropical themed bow that didn't need a follow-up. The second season would be released on October 16th of 2020. Alongside this release, Glitch would launch its second season merch line, with a brand new poster and some new plushies and apparel. The season would end on December 18th, 2020, coincidentally alongside the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian. The series would go on a hiatus at this point as Glitch would announce, promote, and release Sunset Paradise. This would also be when Glitch's big break, Murder Drones, would release its pilot episode. Season 3 would be announced on May 6th of 2022 and would be revealed to be the final season of Meta Runner. This was sad news, but it also meant that Meta Runner was going to go out with a bang. Season 3 released its first episode later in July on the 22nd and would release its final episode titled The End on September 9th, 2022. Meta Runner ran for a total of 3 seasons with a combined total of 28 episodes. If you've gotten this far in the video, you may be wondering, "Hey Phoenix, why haven't you talked about the story past the beginning?" It's simple. You should watch Meta Runner. I also don't want to spoil the series for you if you haven't seen it already. Meta Runner, despite being under one of the most popular indie animation studios right now, is still very unknown and underrated, so the likelihood of it having been spoiled are highly unlikely. But let's be honest, if you got this far, you've definitely watched it already. While the series may have ended, this wasn't the end for Meta Runner just yet. The first last hurrah for the series would be a prequel comic that sets up the first episode. The Meta Runner source comic would be the final piece of merchandise for the series and announced on September 11th, 2022, and was available for purchase the same day. It is also, unfortunately, the only piece of official Meta Runner merch that I own. I say official because I made a button of the Blue Jay logo back in high school. The second and final goodbye to Meta Runner was a pre-recorded live stream concert of the main songs from the series. This concert went live on September 16th of the same year, marking the true end of Meta Runner. Though Meta Runner may have ended, this wasn't the end for Tari. Because of her introduction to the SMG4 crew, she was now a staple character, and would continue to be regularly used. She even had an episode during the release of Season 3, where her SMG4 variant meets her Metarunner variant, and a variant of her using her original concept art design. Unfortunately, disaster struck the Metarunner fandom on February 24th, 2024. Glitch wanted Tari to be a fully voiced character on SMG4, instead of what they had been doing, which was using a library of voice lines from the last 4.5 years. The video, titled "The Day My Arm Went Psycho," was a Tari-centered video and would be the first SMG4 video where she would be fully voice acted. Many fans of both Metarunner and SMG4 would notice that Tari sounded a little off. This would all be explained at the end of the video, when Lottie Bourne was revealed to have voiced Tari in the credits of this episode. This set off outrage, as she was not Celeste Notley Smith, Tari's original voice actress. As the week went on, it would come out that Celeste was replaced without her knowledge, and because of this, Robin Berry Carter, the voice of Theo, announced she was leaving her roles in SMG4 along with Glitch Productions as a whole. Being the CEO, Kevin would personally respond on the official Glitch Twitter account, addressing the allegations of poor working environment that had sprouted up during this controversy. However, Kevin did not comment on the situation with Celeste, leaving many fans disappointed, myself included. This issue still has not been addressed, and Lottie Bourne continues to voice Tari in SMG4. There was an explanation given by the voice director, but semi-conflicting statements were reported by Celeste and Robin. Now, just because Celeste was wrongfully let go, that does not mean it is okay to harass Lottie or Glitch. Despite the controversy, Lottie does a great job voicing Tari, and Glitch is still going strong with the amazing digital Circus. It really sucks that this happened at the Virgin Metarunner's 5th anniversary, and due to the consequences of this incident, it is highly unlikely that Glitch will ever want to revisit Metarunner ever again. Hi there. If you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, or at least a comment. I wanted to make this video before the 5th anniversary came around. I really don't think Glitch is going to do anything notable for the anniversary, so I hope I can be proven wrong in case they do end up doing something. Please be a March rerun. Anyway, if you haven't already watched Metarunner, what are you still doing here? Go watch it. I promise you won't regret it.
I just wanna take my time. I just want a chance to hold and tell these memories that will last me all my life. I just need to hold this night. Never gonna lose these dreams are made of memories. Forget your steady eyes.